Hello again, and welcome back to Void Signal. I'm Brian Prime, and this episode is a discussion with myself, Adam Jones, the creative force behind the industrial darkwave project Mortal Realm, and formerly of HAEX, along with my co-host for this episode, Emily from the East, a friend of mine and fellow journalist who has worked with Moonbirds Productions. Adam Jones is a Seattle-based industrial goth post-punk musician and composer known for his unique spin on dark electronic sounds. There is a deliberate thoughtfulness that sparks out of Adam's creative outlets. Nothing is out of place and every detail worth noticing. His solo project Mortal Realm fuses a lot of styles and textures together to create something unique, yet familiar. Mortal Realm's debut album, Stab in the Dark, and subsequent singles demonstrate Adam's ability to change from style to style while maintaining a signature that sets him apart. Before Mortal Realm, Adam was a founding member of HAEX, an industrial project formed with Sarah Graves in Los Angeles. He's played live with genre legends like Leatherstrip, headlined Mechanismus Festival, and will be headlining at Synthfest in Portland in February. Adam's also just a creative, friendly, and smart fellow. I had the pleasure of his company backstage for much of Mechanismus, and he was always a delight to be around. He was thoughtful and considerate of others and was just a quality human being with always positive things to say about others. So it is with great pride that I welcome him back onto the show. Void Signal's intro is courtesy of Processor with a special remix for this episode by Mortal Realm. Visit processor2.bandcamp.com and name your own price for Johann's catalog. You can also visit mortalrealm.bandcamp.com for more Mortal Realm. Both of them are wonderfully talented musicians and could always use their support. You can also stream Processor or Mortal Realm anywhere you find music. I do need to get real with you for a second though. Void Signal is ad-free and powered by people. Please help support the continued existence of Void Signal by visiting voidsignal.net or patreon.com/voidsignal and slip me some dollars. It goes a long way towards keeping the lights on, and I do appreciate your consideration. Okay, that's it again. Thank you so much for your time in a busy world. It's an honor to host Void Signal for you and spend some moments together. Until next time, you better stay safe and you better stay loud, little baby.
Hi.
Mortal Realm boy.
Good.
Emily. Oh, okay. I know you from online.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have seen it. Were you at the...
Your first show?
Yeah, you were at the Mechanismus show for sure, but I think we've seen each other at least one other place since that.
Not in person?
Not in person?
Not in person. I know I look like a lot of people.
No, you're unique actually. I'm just lying. That's
You've seen me online so many times. You talked to my co-host before I started doing the Lunar Confessions, Eric on Moonburns, and that may have been before Mechanismus actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like Eric.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Emily a bit of a journalist herself. She's probably better at it than I am, to be honest. But
shut up. No, I'm not. Nope. Lies.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get this rolling. Thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to see you.
Of course. Happy to be here again.
Yeah. So I'll just do a quick intro. We'll get started. So welcome to Void Signal. This is an episode with Adam Jones of Mortal Realm. I'm joined by my co-host and friend, Emily. Thank you so much for making this work. I appreciate your time very much. Real quick before we get started, I'm going to just say that I am a big fan of your music. I just put out a Void Signal episode today using your fantastic remix of my intro song. And
that was fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. It was so rad. Like it's always fun to like hear interpretations of like a piece of music that's kind of near and dear to my heart a little bit. But your new single is fantastic. It was a pleasure to see your debut performance at Mechanismus. You blew the roof off that fucking place. But yeah, man, it's good to see you again. How are things?
Likewise. Things are actually pretty good. I actually got a little bit of a sore throat. You probably can't tell. I try to take good care of it, obviously, because of the way I sing. I got stuff to record, and I got like shows to do. So I need to take care of myself, which I try to do.
Yeah, nice.
Tyler Run mug.
Yeah, nice. And I know that I want to say that I saw you say something not that long ago about maybe getting into voice acting a little bit.
I've been interested in getting into voice acting, but the thing that I put out was, I guess, a little bit misinterpreted. I was working with a voice actor for a sample that I needed, and it was a kind of a big time voice actor. They actually made it on Rot, the new single.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. So one of the samples, I couldn't find what I needed, so I hired a voice actor, and they did a great job.
Gotcha. And are you going to try and pursue voice acting at some point in the future yourself?
Oh my goodness. I would jump at the chance to do more stuff, honestly. It's really fun. I've done it before, but I haven't done it professionally. But I like doing voice stuff. I'm doing impersonations to myself all day long and talking on the phone all day long. So it's fun. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too. It's a thing I have an interest in as well, because I like doing, dumb voices and making up stupid voices for people. And it helps get your point across. Like if you're telling a story and you're like, and then this person said this thing and you do like a stupid voice for them, it helps sell your point so much more of that person's an idiot. It's also just a good storytelling trick. Like if you do voices, people will be more engaged with, or just change your tone a little bit. People will be more engaged with what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway, quick aside there about fucking storytelling and whatever. Mm-hmm. Anyway, real quick before we get into any other mortal realmy Adam Jonesy kind of a stuff, breaking news. I just completely irrelevant to most people, but are you familiar? You're a nerd. You're familiar with Warhammer 40K?
Yes.
Okay. Total War Warhammer 40K was just announced, and I'm overly excited, but it got Emily and I talking about how video games are such a guilty pleasure anymore. Of every single time I feel like I give any time to it, I'm wasting it when I could be using it to further my creative endeavor or myself or whatever. Do you feel that way?
I mean, I have had that notion before, but I tell myself also that it's self-care. I feel like I have some sort of Winchester syndrome where if I'm not being productive, it's just a waste of time. If I'm in a hammock relaxing, that's a waste of time. Don't do that, Really quick, is my video lagging? Does it sound like I'm doing? A
little bit, but your audio sounds good.
Yeah, your audio sounds good.
Oh, I could do why did you kill my father?
So good.
The Kung Fu movies.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It looks you look like you're dubbed. Let's just say.
Yeah, you look dubbed.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to try to switch my cameras.
Sure.
While I do that.
I know. I was. Thanks for mentioning it because I was worried it was only on my end. But
I was worried that too. I was like, shit, is my? Oh, damn.
That's a
lot. I like this one. I like this one way better because
well lit.
No, I like this one better because it looks like this is 2004. And it's a little grainy
security cam footage.
It looks like your room smells like patchouli.
It smells like dragon's blood right now. I got the dragon's blood, a candle from my wife for my birthday.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. Your birthday was this week,
happy belated birthday.
2 days ago. Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday. How old are you?
I'm 42.
40. Right. Yeah. Is that an offensive question anymore? Who cares?
I would have preferred you to ask me on the better camera where I had better
well, I hope it's okay.
You can only ask me this question from my good angle.
Yeah. Can I say we are all the same age at the moment?
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Right now, for now.
Really good.
At this moment.
Yeah.
Yes. And our back pain.
It's a guilty pleasure thing.
Yeah, go on.
I remember the question. Sorry. I feel like I've had a lot of coffee today. I tell myself that it's self-care because I'm a little bit neurodivergent and that's how I meditate. I get lost in a world and I accomplish little tasks that give me a little bit of dopamine, and that's cool. That's good for me. I don't necessarily feel like it once I reflect on it that I'm wasting my time at all. I'm doing something that makes me happy, and I still have plenty of other time to be creative and be productive, and my house is mostly clean except for the boxes that I was hiding earlier. But yeah, I think if you need that escape, then that's absolutely good for you.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that. Thank you for making me feel better about all of the many, many, many hours I wasted as a youth.
Yeah? Did you have a favorite?
Oh, I mean, I was a Nintendo girly, so I mean, Zelda and Mario Kart and all of that. And I played up to, I'd say, senior year of college. And then it was oh, I got to get a job and I got to, do all the things. And yeah, and I just hung it up and never went back. So
if we are the same age, was it Link to the Past that you were about?
gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think I had the first Wii. So maybe I did play a little after college, like before I was completely gainfully employed. And I can't even remember. Was it Wind Waker? Jeez, I can't move.
I think that was the one that was out around that time.
Yeah, and that was the last time. And I've seen like playthroughs of like whatever the latest one is, and I'm like, oh my god, this would eat up a year of my time.
It's dangerous.
Was there a game in your youth that sort of stuck with you or spoke to you in some way that just you still sort of think about? If you think about like your younger years of like, oh, I played so much of this game and I got such joy out of it. Is there one that springs to mind?
Me?
Yeah. Both of you.
Oh,
I would say hands down Quake 2. Quake 2 is my jam. I used to make skins and maps for it. I made levels of
no shit.
Like everything. I did like my house, my school, castles, like everything like that.
I played so much Quake 2 with like rando downloaded skins and shit, yo.
Yeah, man, it was great. And I was getting into graphic design, so it was easy for me to start doing the skins for that. And I even made like map textures and like took pictures of things and like made a texture and then put it on the walls. Wow. It was great.
Damn,
that's awesome.
That's right.
Great idea. I was not that creative, but I also didn't play those kind of games.
Yeah, I played a lot of Quake, modded Quake with like I found somebody had made like a Johnny the Homicidal Maniac skin, and it was like
I had it. I didn't think that I had it.
Yeah, wow. I had it too. Yeah, that was the one I played as, and yeah, man, so many hours just playing on like private servers and shit. Just
it had a low poly count, so you didn't get hit as much if you were like the cyborg character or something like that.
Yeah,
a lot of people played as the female characters because they had a lower poly count and they had a smaller target to hit.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly right.
So
okay, Quake
it would have been pretty small, being skinny.
Shit.
Yeah. Emily, is there one that stands out for you?
I mean, like, just for whatever reason, it just ate up like maybe an entire year when I was like a sophomore in college because my boyfriend at the time was also into it. I got an emulator for like, because I didn't have a Sega. I was only ever like, I had to pick a lane. I had to pick a system. So I only ever had Nintendos. But in college, I got an emulator for Sega and I was playing the Dune movie. You build your own army, you pick like Harkonnen, Atreides, whatever, and you just build your own army. And it was just, I forget what the hell it was called, but like it had these cinematic cutscenes, supposedly from the movie, the David Lynch film. And that was like the nerdiest thing. And me and my roommate and my boyfriend, my roommate's boyfriend, like the four of us would just like, nerd out a lot.
Yeah. I've been thinking recently about, and part of what prompted me to ask this question was I was thinking about, I played a lot of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and it had this great soundtrack by Kurt Harlan from Information Society and kind of a dark, gothic-y sort of fantasy story. Yeah, dude, if you've not heard it, it's the shit. Like, there's a track
sorry.
If you are familiar with Information Society at all, like there's a track from Don't Be Afraid that's like on the soundtrack. But yeah, check it out. It's good. He also did the soundtrack for like X-Men 90, the X-Men Super Nintendo game or some shit like that. And it has bangers on it. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I remember like Arcade's Revenge on Super Nintendo. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
I'm not sure if that was that.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to derail about video games and nostalgia and guilty pleasures.
You're becoming a video game podcast,
Yeah, but I do appreciate
it could easily.
Yeah, but I do appreciate your answer of like, it's self-care. It's not necessarily like a thing you should feel terribly guilty for. But I do want to kind of shift back to you for a second. So your recent singles have been fantastic. Rot and Decompose and With a Heavy Heart it's all seems very in line with sort of what you've established on the album. And I'm assuming that this is the direction you'll continue to go forward with. Like Mortal Realm seems like a very grim and serious entity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if With a Heavy Heart was super serious because like it's got cheesy lyrics, and I know it's got cheesy lyrics, but it's also got like really soul-felt lyrics at the same time. It just is portrayed as a possible cheese factory. But I don't want to put myself in a box or close any doors or have a shtick or something like that. I'd like it to be uniform to a degree so people recognize my work, particularly my vocal range. I'm hoping that someone, whatever. I'll save my dreams for later. But yeah, it's going to stay like a multi-genre industrial project. It's going to be mostly industrial, which is a lot of dark stuff. I talk about death a lot, and I talk about inner turmoil and things like that a whole lot. And I'll probably keep on doing that because it's something I think about a lot. I'm a happy guy, but still think about it a lot.
Yeah.
An event.
Continue writing about industrial stuff like death and existence and everything that comes with it. Fun, exciting.
Need to fight for whatever's worth in the world.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
Yeah,
I like that you're sticking with the multi-genre thing. By the way, because I know that Stab in the Dark was like you were kind of trying a lot of different styles, I guess, like not deviating too much in between like song to song, but like you tried for more dancey stuff and harder stuff and lighter, like your vocal range is huge. So I appreciate that
thank you.
You're not like picking a lane, you're not like, oh, well, that's whatever genre, like was the most popular. I'm just going to make a whole album of that now. So
thank you so much, Emily. I just had to like zip my lips earlier because I was hoping that someone would mention my vocal range because I've really been trying to as I said, not keep myself in a box and do whatever I can with my writing style and my the way that I sing and perform as well. And I was hoping that someone would try to mention my my vocal range. I don't want to boast about it too much, but like I did have really bad vocal issues. I think Brian, the last time that we talked, I was just barely getting over that. Like the writing and singing the album was kind of a miracle that I was able to accomplish that without damaging my vocals further, but like it needed to happen kind of thing. I was in the zone. I'm doing a whole lot better now, except for today I'm just a little bit rough. But yeah, the range is really important to me. And I want to be able to do even more impractical things, maybe even outside of the industrial genre with my vocals on future work. Hopefully I can still squeeze stuff in there that I want to try out.
Yeah. And I was going to comment that is such a great component to your live show. After, seeing you at Mechanismus, it was, Mechanismus had a tremendous roster, incredible talent, but a lot of people just kind of stayed in their lane. And that's fine. Yeah. Like no shade there. Like that's the flavor. So that by the time we get Immortal Realm on stage and it's sort of taking a break from that for a couple of songs, it was something that helped really impress me about what you were doing and what you were presenting and just really helped you stand out as a performance amongst a tremendous lineup. So yeah, well done. And I know that Emily is way out on the East Coast, and every time you come up in conversation between the two of us, she's like, when is that motherfucker gonna come to the East Coast? She doesn't say that. I'm maybe improvising. But plans to hit the East Coast at some point in the future?
No solid plans, but I am absolutely down. Like I can get the time off of work. It's just a matter of probably funding a hotel and flight, and then I'm probably down. So like I would love to do like Dark Forest Fest or something like that. Or
oh my god,
yeah. I have like I just got a list of all the different things going on, and like most of them are in like Sweden and Germany and stuff like that, UK. But there's still a lot of stuff here, and festivals are my lifeblood. I like doing them a whole lot. I like going and I like playing even more. So that'd be fabulous if I was invited.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
I think, I would say come out just as an attendee, just come out and show your face. I think that's actually helped a lot of bands that are on the roster this year. They just have been showing up, just like showing their face and talking to people. So
PR.
A little bit.
Wish I was better at that. I'm mostly just a nerd. I'm mostly playing Skyrim or Borderlands or something like that, or making music. And I'm like, I'm too busy making music to play a show, But yeah, aside from being a hermit, I still try to get out as much as I can.
Good.
Yeah, I would love to see you at Dark Forest Fest. I think you'd be such a good fit there, and you would be.
I got some friends in there. Oh my goodness, who's playing that I know?
Oh my god, so many bands.
There's so many bands. I'm like, I'm sure I know a couple of them, but I'm
sure you do.
But I'm really proud of them. Good for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm getting confused with two different other things. Dark Forest Fest always has great people on there. I'm so sad that I missed Raised in Black. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a pretty great performance.
I don't have their discography memorized, but the stuff that I love. They're so cool. But I was gonna, if I can name drop it all, congrats to Choke Chain and Invalid, aka Valid, but it's Invalid for the Das Bunker thing in LA. They're doing it with Suicide Commando.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know those guys, and they're all sweet.
And speaking of sweet guys, you've played some shows over the past couple of months. Is that right? One in Spokane. Is that correct?
Yeah, with a Skull Cultist and Leather Strip.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's right. I was like, what was the big name? Yeah, Leather Strip. Yeah. Well done. That's very cool.
That's awesome.
Time of my life.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Klaus, as you could probably hear in Terminal Fate and The Face, like big influence to me. And I got to tell him in person, and I think he liked the music, and that was nice. And now we're friends on Facebook, and he says happy birthday to me. So I was like, that's so nice.
By the way, his for a man his age, like his online presence and his social media game is pretty impressive.
Yeah, like better than people my age in general.
Yeah, same.
He's a hustler, but like he's happy about it. It's not like a grind for him. That's just the way he works. It's great. Good for him.
Yeah. I took a video because I saw him on that tour, when he did like a small show in Easton, Pennsylvania. And I tried to videotape as much as I could because I was up front, and, posted the video on Moonburns, and then Klaus shared it to his own page, and then it fucking blew up, and we got 700 views on this tiny little, I don't know, whatever, him doing Strap Me Down. And it was great.
I'm so happy he still does the things like that. Like I've been waiting for Nothing Seen, Nothing Done, which is maybe one of my favorite tracks of his, but he plays so many good hits. He did Evil Speaks. That was cool to see live.
Nice.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, I love that one.
Did you catch it at Mechanismus? He did for Klute, Desert Storm.
Yes. I recognize that.
I didn't think I would ever hear that live, and I got to hear that live, and me and Steve were just like, oh my God, it's happening, singing along with it. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure. That is a feeling I had seeing Klaus every single time, is that this feeling of like, man, I can't believe that teenage Brian is exploding with excitement because he just can't believe he's finally seeing Leather Strip, a thing I thought I would never do, right? Because, because once upon a time he called it quits and then came back. But yeah, anyway, congrats on being able to play more shows. Do you feel now, after playing Mechanismus and a couple more shows, do you feel more confident with Mortal Realm as a live entity?
Oh, yeah. I'm extremely comfortable these days. I've had a lot of experience with my last band, but Mechanismus was like hitting the ground running. I had only one technical issue for Death that my vocoder was bringing me down one semitone, so I sounded like, but then it cleared up.
I couldn't tell at all.
There was only like two people that said like, did you have an issue? And everyone else was like, I had an issue. And they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't. Cool. That's all right. And then I had one technical issue on the last show, but Spokane went perfect.
Nice.
But the last show was, I think, my best performance. It was some of the most fun I've had, and I had so much energy. And I think both me and Steve Saunders from Skull Cultist, I think we just aced it on stage, and I was so happy, and everyone ate it up. And I feel like I'm boasting too much, and I don't want to come off as an egotistical guy. I don't have a big ego, but I'm just really proud of the work that I put into the project.
You're allowed to be proud. Yeah, no, you're allowed to be, feel good about this project.
Yeah, but
it's okay.
But yeah, I had such a good time. I made a bunch of money on selling shirts. There were so many people interested in the gear. And I had people from Spokane actually come out. Yeah. And
the little pins. I mean, your logo is awesome. So.
Oh, you got the little pin.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know there was a pin.
Cool.
I would have gotten a pin for sure.
It's a 3D pin. It has.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. I should make a gang symbol out of that. Someday I'll figure that out, right?
Yeah, right.
I didn't know. I just bought a shirt like a loser.
Oh, I didn't buy a shirt. I wish I did.
Oh, the shirt is.
There's more shirts in January. You'll get.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the Mortal
Kombat available
Kombat
online, but
Portal one.
Yeah, I should just buy it. I try to get things at shows, but you first
cut the middleman out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
I like the middleman. My guy's Brant, actually, from I'm On and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
British Hours?
Yes. Friends on Facebook, maybe.
Yeah, he does my shirts.
While we're on the topic, now seems a good time to mention that at Mechanismus, backstage, you maybe sort of hinted at making a sort of maximalist design hoodie that I would be interested in purchasing. Where are we at on that?
You're the one that gave me the idea, actually. You're like, give me the big kind of stuff on there.
Yeah.
I still have to talk to Brant about that. I don't know if he does hoodies, but I'm sure he could figure it out.
Yeah, because it's going to be a trash hoodie.
About it. What?
it's going to be a trash hoodie, right? Like
Trash
it's going to have,
hoodie.
it's going to have like trash lyrics on it, and
Trash lyrics.
Trash
Okay.
lyrics. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I got caught in my own lyrics.
As in,
there.
I am trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
I would be
slaps.
proud to wear that.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
no, we did. Okay. I was drinking a lot of whiskey, but it's going to be like
there's a lot of alcohol.
like dispose, reject, all that
Yes.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you're.
We already established the idea. I just have to write it out and make the design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use your font and everything.
Okay. All right. Just following up on that. You just
Thank
let
you.
me
Thank you
know.
for the reminder.
You bet. I just want to keep you on task. Make sure that this becomes reality, that I can, purchase and clothe my body with
Trash.
The trash.
Cover yourself in trash.
Yeah, the trash.
I would buy.
Head to waist.
You'll sell at least 2. Look at that.
Yes.
Hey.
Exactly. Or more.
Yeah, good job. On that note, I don't actually have a follow-up. Emily, do you have a question?
Well, okay. So we're mentioning like designs and everything. So I wanted to mention, because I have a little bit of an art background too. I love the cohesion between, your debut album cover and then also, Rotten Decompose. I could tell like it's all, you've got like an aesthetic theme that runs throughout. So even if sonically your songs might hop around a little bit, like aesthetically you don't. In a good way. I don't know. I just really love the look. I don't know. I could tell like you've got a little bit of a design background just looking at it.
Thanks.
With your logo, with your pin, with it, the single covers and everything. So
agree.
They look sharp, and for people, for nerds like me, like that means a lot. Like same with like I was talking to Brian earlier, Disexual's albums all kind of like look. It's like you see the album cover, it's like, oh, that's a Disexual album cover.
Yeah. Like if you see the icon, you're like, is that a new Disexual?
Yeah, exactly.
See, I'm working on another album. It's still very much in the, I'd say it's past the skeletal phase. It's partially fleshed. It's like Act 2 from Hellraiser,
Sure.
But it's coming along great. I have most of the album artwork done for that. I just have to finalize all the songs. The vocal part's going to be the hardest part physically for me to do. So it's going to take the most time. I'll probably have it done by summer. That's my hopes.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you're talking about the vocal parts being hard. I mean, luckily, like you wonder how these performing acts, they can go like night after night to do the vocals that
I have no idea. Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I saw Pixel Grip, and Rita, like her voice was already, I saw her halfway through the tour and her voice was already shot. And she had to apologize. I'm like, I'm going to do the hard songs first, and then I'm just going to scream the rest of the night as much as I can.
That's so dangerous too. Like you got to be able to play the next night.
And conversely, like, sorry, not to interrupt or like, but I saw Dark Cheese May on back-to-back nights for Gloamfest, and she just sold it every single night at 110%. And I just was like, my God, how does she do it? How does it just come out of her? And I'd just seen her a few months prior on tour in Vegas. Just same thing, just gets out there in the crowd, kills it, and just has this shout that comes out of her that just like, it raises your blood pressure. It just is like this instant, okay. I love that in a performance. Somebody who just like is out there just fucking selling this thing, which is definitely what you managed to accomplish at Mechanismus. Like you closed your set with Trash, and it was just like the best.
I was drenched.
Yeah.
I was drenched by the end of it. Yeah.
And that song just played. You were the sweatiest man in the room, but that's okay. You were killing it.
Well, you clearly poured out every ounce of energy you had.
Yeah, I wanted to make an impact, and I wanted to. Trash is a really important song to me, despite it sounding kind of funny, It's about a very personal thing that I was going through, and I try to give that energy at least every time for that song specifically, because it's so close.
For sure. I feel it. When you were up there selling it, I felt it. Because that song also resonated with me of like the lyrically, because those are a lot of things that I've not get to derail and get too vulnerable or whatever. But those are a lot of the things that like I have said to myself. Sure. And that's the thing I'm drawn to in a lot of music. And whether that be Health or Nine Inch Nails or Holy Water or Mortal Realm, is just if the lyrics sort of speak to me and say something that I would maybe say to myself or have said to myself, I'm going to be a lot more drawn to it. And that's the thing that I've definitely found with your music, is it does have that sort of voice that reminds me of my own in a way, as far as lyrics go, if that makes sense.
That's a really big compliment. Thank you. I've gotten other people say similar stuff, mostly about Death Debt, actually. Death Debt has a couple meanings behind it, but like a lot of people say, like, yeah, like I have depression, and like those are my thoughts, you know. And it's nice to see it like written out in a way that like still gives a little bit of hope, but like certainly like brings attention to like the big concerns, you know, that you might have. And it's not just about the vibe or whatever. It's actually like I don't know. Someone actually said something. Goodness, I have a thing that I do. I probably got really bright for a second. I'm opening up Paint, and I have a file called Cheer Up Adam Jones. And my Cheer Up Adam Jones thing has a bunch of different people's comments and people that shared my stuff. Most of them were just Facebook comments, but one person said, I don't find your work derivative. It's original from what anyone else is doing in EBM or industrial. Looking forward to more music. And I was like, that's really nice to hear, you know, like that, like all the effort that I've put, don't get teary. Okay. like all the effort that I've put in is actually getting like that kind of recognition. And it's nice to be in a project where I can pour myself out, as you mentioned, like with HAEX, fun. It was great to do live. The lyrics were still personal, but they were also very esoteric, very like witchy, you know, magic kind of based stuff. So it was difficult to sing about anything super personal outside of like stuff that I was learning and like stuff about magic and stuff like that. So no one really came up to me and go like, yo, when you said that part of the song, like I had that too. Like that never happened, you know, but I get that with this project, and it's really cool to have people like you, Brian. Thank you again for like saying that it actually hit a spot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I listened to that song like frequently. I was like on my daily drive to work, trash time, and knew so that by the time like Mechanismus rolled around, like I knew all the words by heart. I was like waiting for it through the whole set. I'm like, where is this fucking song? If he doesn't close with it, I'm going to be furious. So it was.
Luckily you did.
Yeah, luckily you did. I got to see my favorite song.
That's the close for now.
Yeah. But yeah, for sure. And I'm glad that you're able to have that experience, just because like not only being able to have that kind of personal connection with someone, which is fantastic. That's, you know, the few times that I've been able to experience that because of Void Signal, it has meant so much to me. And I love your idea of like, you know, a board of like things people have said that are positive.
I'd recommend having it because every now and then I pull it up and I add something new, and then I see something old. I'm like, oh, like they're so cool, you know, for doing that and showing the support. And then you just see it all there, you know. I need that kind of support, and it's nice to have it in front of me and just saying like, I wish I could remember when that happened, you know, or like no one's ever said this, you know. Yes, they have. Like it's somewhere in the little board there. It's gotten too big for my monitor. I keep on having to stretch it out and then add a new column. It's really sweet.
Nice.
It's a good thing though.
Yeah, that's so fun. What a wholesome little guy you are behind all your facade.
That's a really great piece of advice, I think, for people. It's just like keep a board or keep some file, whatever it is, of like positive feedback that you've gotten on something that matters to you. I love that.
Screenshot folder if you don't want to make a bulletin board or the red yarn, you know.
Yeah. Here's this compliment and it's linked to this other one something. Yeah.
They're in this band. Eric Gottsman's here. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Gottsman's in this band. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for your music, and I'm excited that you're going to continue to make it for the foreseeable future. I will. Yeah, I'm pleased because I think what you bring to the table is pretty fresh. Like it's a fresh take on things that feel familiar to me. Because I mean, like we're all the same age, so we're all like leather strip. So we've all got similar sort of backgrounds in that respect, and what you're doing is definitely just like a nice fresh take on things that feel familiar to me in a way that's nostalgic, but not. What is the word I'm looking for?
Derivative. I don't know. Yes. Yeah. I know.
Familiar. And I like it.
Right. in a comforting way, but like comforting, but
I'm
like also
trying to screenshot this, but I can't.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Thank you.
This you can just listen to it later.
I'll save it.
Yeah, please do. But I think that's a perfect point. Like, shit. Now my brain has kind of gotten derailed, but it's nice that when I listen to your album, I definitely, it's nice to know that I'm not the only one who gets trashed. Is a perfect example of just like I've definitely had these same thoughts of like beating myself up, after just like a shit interaction with somebody, just like, God, I'm such garbage. Like just throw me away because I'm trash. And we've all had these, at least maybe our audience has all had these really damaging thoughts, but in a way, you putting them into a song and just showing like, yes, your audience isn't the only one. We're all not the only ones who have these like really toxic internal dialogues, you know what I mean? And that's cathartic. That's comforting. You know what I mean? You don't want to just bury it, because if you don't talk about it, it makes it worse. So the more you expose it to the air and the light, it's healing, I feel like. So thank you for being so vulnerable on that last album. And I think you're probably able to be more vulnerable because this is a solo project. This is 100% you, versus multiple people in a project with more. Yeah.
I don't have to run my emotions by anyone else.
100% you. You only have yourself to check in with. So it cuts really deep. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. If I may say, just in case you're having any kind of thing like that, I'm not trying to be like Yoda or something like that. When I recognized you, I was like, oh, cool. Like, because when I see you online, I've literally had like this thought that they ooze cool energy. So take that with you.
This is going on my board.
Oh yeah! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
Like that was the thought. I remember the thought because I'm like that, like ooze. Okay, Adam, but you ooze cool energy, so keep that.
Yeah, agreed. Wow. You got cool energy.
That's going to carry me through.
I hope it does.
Through to next year.
Just real quick.
Just like Brian, you're super easy to talk to. So.
And also
thank you for being on the show also.
Brian is the coolest dude ever. And I just want to go on record for that. And I'm so happy that he's my friend. So
thank you. I appreciate that. Just real quick, you Emily mentioned being a solo project, not having to run your emotions by anybody else. I personally struggle sometimes. The running joke is that my editor is not at the desk in my head because there's the thoughts are immediately, yep, send it, and out the mouth it goes. The editor never takes a look at it most of the time.
Like the first part of that Hemingway philosophy. I think it was Hemingway.
Yeah,
I'm not a big bookie guy, but do you know it?
Stream of consciousness. No,
it's drunk, edit sober.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that
so your brain's just drunk about your own stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it just stuff just comes out sometimes. And but is that a thing that you find maybe you struggle with, of like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't say this, or maybe I shouldn't say that, or hey, Adam, hold up, think about this thing?
Yeah, like sometimes I do. Sometimes I get so far where I feel like I have to like do like an emotional dribble, if that makes any sense. Like get down to a spot and then realize, wow, that's pretty low. Like it's not that bad, is it? And try to bounce back from that dribble, But at the same time, like your body hears what you're saying, and sometimes it doesn't know the difference, and you could just really literally beat yourself up over beating yourself up. So you shouldn't do it too much. If you could avoid it, go ahead. But if it's going to get you through it, if you're going through hell, keep walking.
Yeah.
That's a Ben. Now, who the fuck said that? That's a famous quote, right? It's Churchill.
That's definitely
Roosevelt. Churchill.
Oh man.
If you're going through hell, keep going. I want to say it's maybe Churchill. If this were trivia,
I think it is Churchill.
Yeah. If this were a trivia question, I would wager money. I'd bet $1 that it was Churchill. But okay. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too long. I want to hit you with the last question, and this will go for both of you. But what is something that you have been enjoying recently? And your answer can be anything.
Adam goes first.
I was Googling the quote and I failed to find out, so I wasn't listening to the question.
Okay.
Quick, ask it again.
What is something you've been enjoying recently? And your answer can be anything. And I will look up the quote, actually, while you're answering.
Thanks. Let me ponder. I'm a pondering.
Because it is a hard question. Do you want me to hop
Yeah.
in while? Do you want me to buy some
If you want to
time?
hop in.
Okay, actually, hold on. Let me
Oh,
interrupt.
no, wait. Yeah, no.
The quote, if you're going through hell, keep going, is often misattributed to Winston Churchill with no definitive evidence that he actually said it. Okay. All right. Okay. All
Interesting.
right.
That's where I heard it.
Damn.
So-
I would have lost a fucking $1 on that, I
Yeah.
guess.
Quote. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I
And
still
it
like
doesn't
the
take
quote.
away.
It's
Yeah.
needed
Same.
for some stuff, actually.
Yeah. No. And not to diminish it in any way. It's wise advice. I just, okay. All right. Anyway, what have you been enjoying? Emma?
Oh, so is it me? Is it me? Okay. All right. So I know this is audio only, but this is just for the purposes. I've been getting back into film photography. Well, so my
For
background is-
listeners at home, Emily held up an
listen,
old camera.
I'm an old ass Minolta SLR. It's 1,000 pounds. You can't tell, but it's heavy. And it was my mother's camera from the late 70s. She bought it, probably to take some photo class. I don't know, sometime before I was born, and she got bored of it. But luckily, she saved it. And then I went
Looks
to art
like in
school.
good condition.
Yeah. I mean, like she just held on to it. I mean, it's got a strap, it's got a flash, it's got all the little doodads. It only has one lens, which sucks. I'm gonna look for new lenses, but recently dug up all this expired film, so I've been taking it around with me, shooting on old expired film. I have no idea what it's gonna look like.
All right.
So getting back into I took darkroom photography when I was in college, so I'm like, let's pick this back up, and I also do ceramics.
cool.
And,
Nice.
yeah, so that's what I do, like little dishes and shit.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. So
I like that.
thanks. Yeah, it's a little dish with ear decals on it, so I can put earplugs or AirPods or something. Yeah.
Thought it was soap.
Oh.
He makes soap as well.
Why is there soap right there? That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Soap dish would make sense, actually.
Yeah. That's
Art
cool.
stuff. Yeah.
What about you, Adam? What have you been enjoying?
Let's see. I mean, aside from really trying to crunch out the next album, I've been wasting my time, big air quotes, with Borderlands 4. So much of it. I think 1 is good, 2 is great, 3 I actually think is great too, even though a lot of people didn't like 3 as much as 2. But 4 is up there as long as you can mod it. I didn't like it unmodded. But once that I modded it, it was a blast afterwards, and I couldn't stop playing for like 3 months.
Yeah.
A little bit of a damper on that, but I was also trying to rest my vocals so I can do the shows. The show with Nuda and Ceremony of Shadows and Somber Lux and stuff like that. That was a fun show in Tacoma.
Oh yeah, shout out Nita. She's
love
amazing.
Nita.
Incredible. How much talent can you fit into someone so small?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Tiny package. I know.
Yeah. And her cat is so cute. Did you see the cat that I posted?
The new. Oh, your cat?
No, it's her cat.
Oh, her
I
cat.
reposted her cat because it's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a cat guy. I got 2 cats and a dog, but
Yes. Yep. Same.
but my
2 cats.
goodness, her cat's adorable.
I know. I
Fine.
saw.
Listeners, find me on
like a
Facebook.
satellite dish.
Find the cat picture.
Yeah. No. If you want to see adorable cat pictures, just follow her account.
Yeah, no shortage. Mochi,
Right.
that's the name of the cat.
Oshi. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then also Pancake, I think, is the other one.
Yes, pancake.
I think it's a pancake. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a great name for a cat.
Agree. So Microsoft Teams just discovered this. If there's more than one person in the call, it has a 60-minute time limit, and there's about 2 minutes left, so we can just restart the meeting.
Okay.
Or try and slam the last few minutes into the last minute and a half or whatever. So let's just restart. I will send you both a link in a second, and then we'll finish this up.
Well, this is good because I could let my cat out of the room.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
get out of here, cat.
Oh, hold the cat up.
Yeah.
Be right back.
We got 2 minutes to see the cat.
2 minutes to see the cat. Okay, I'm gonna restart. I'll be right back. Hello, Dick Foghorn.
Nice.
I used that once for like a bowling name, and then I when I used to go to Starbucks, I don't shop there anymore because of the protests and stuff. But that was my name, and sometimes they'd say it, sometimes they didn't.
Dick Foghorn. That's funny as shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Larry Mannequin is one that I like.
Larry Mannequin.
Yeah, telling people, Larry Mannequin. I don't know. It's just a fun generic Dick Foghorn. That's fun. What the fuck were we even talking about? Borderlands. So yeah, I kind of checked out of that series after the second one, but I'm
That's a
such
good
a
place to
fan
stop.
of.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of like looter shooters though, because it combines like my love of Diablo with my love of shooting things. And so it is a thing that captures my interest, but I also feel like the Borderlands sense of humor from like maybe the first two games is sort of, maybe its time has kind of come and gone. Do you feel that way? I mean, how is this new one by comparison?
Yeah, it's not cringy per se, but it is, I think, a slightly older kind of humor. They certainly took out a couple things that probably would have been slightly more offensive if it would have been released now, like from the earlier scripts, Like they had a character that was like a white girl that had kind of a Ebonics language, she just wasn't in there at all. I think she might have had like a small spot in like a side quest, but she was not a part of the story like she was in the last two, Not that that's a bad thing, but things like that were changed.
Gotcha. Okay. I always answer the question myself. What the hell have I been enjoying? I've been giving like super deep answers lately, so I'm going to try and pick something like actually fucking fun.
But the deep. Oh, sorry, go on.
What were you going to say? Oh, the deep answers.
Logical necessity of mankind's existential dilemma.
Yeah, I like my last interview with JP from Rabbit Junk. I was like, I've been enjoying setting boundaries, and I like went on this whole spiel about like, it's uncomfortable, but the payoff is blah blah blah. Self growth, like wholesome shit. But let me tell you about how I allowed myself to enjoy a video game. So I did play some, since that's the theme of this episode, is like fucking video games, I guess.
I think it's the last one too.
Yeah. But I allowed myself to play some Marvel Rivals. It's like a free to play and will milk you for all your dollars game that is kind of like Overwatch, just with Marvel superheroes and shit. Scratches that itch for like team-based games, like a Team Fortress kind of a thing. But, you get to play like, I'm Venom or I'm Magneto or whatever.
That's cool.
So as a comic book nerd from in my youth, like it's a fun combination of like things I enjoy. So I've been having fun playing that lately.
That's awesome. I've seen some of the advertisements of it, and it looks like, I mean this in the most sincere way, it looks very comic booky. Like it's got the really slick graphics, but it's very poppy colors and it's well fleshed out.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have all the they have costumes for everybody that you can purchase, but like it's all nerd shit, right? Like, this is the costume from first appeared in issue number blah 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 of such and such, and it's fun stuff like that. And I've been having fun playing that. Play a lot of Squirrel Girl, which is a newer Marvel hero. If you're not familiar, Squirrel Girl.
I think it was. Who's the actress that was supposed to play them from Pitch Perfect? I can't remember their name.
Oh, really? My goodness.
People are like, "Oh, she's the perfect person to play it." What's her name?
Oh,
Anna Kendrick.
Okay. I could see that. I could see her being a good Squirrel Girl. That makes sense. Like Squirrel Girl a lot as a character. She's like defeated Doctor Doom and like Wolverine and shit. Like she's in the comic books.
Ultra underdog.
Yeah, just like, with the power of squirrels and acorns and bullshit. I'm here for it. Like, it's fucking fantasy. Like, make it ridiculous. Who cares? But yeah, playing a lot of that and having fun with that. All right, that's mostly it. I don't want to keep you too long or anything. Thank you so much for coming on the show again and having a chat with Emily and myself. It's always a pleasure to get to talk to you. And I'm excited to hear what you make next. And you can send over the album as soon as it's ready. And I'll gladly listen to it.
Yeah, we would love to hear it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll let you know when this comes out, probably in like a couple weeks, maybe a month.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks so much again for having me. Just like last time, tons of fun.
Yeah.
Happy to do it again.
Yeah, awesome. I will keep that in mind because, I like banging people off other people for interesting social chemistry.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you again so much. And cheers. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cheers. Bye. Thank you, Emily. Void Signal intro courtesy of Processor. Visit processor2.bandcamp.com for more Processor, and intro remix for this episode by Mortal Realm. Visit mortalrealm.bandcamp.com for more Mortal Realm, or search Processor or Mortal Realm anywhere you get music. Visit voidsignal.net to help support the creation of more ad-free Void Signal.